Howdy everybody, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Stationeers Europa, episode 14. I mean, I'm here, I might as well get a little bit more cobalt. Cobalt's one of those that are usually harder to find. It's kind of a rare ore. So having it in such high quantities here is nice, I guess, if I ever need a massive amount of medical pills. There is a composter, yes. Composters work with bio-waste. So if your food spoils, it will create biomass, which then you can compost. Or alternatively, you can just compost things that haven't spoiled yet. And what you could do with the fertilizer is you can increase the yields of your farms. So instead of having, which I kind of find funny, because like even on relatively high food requirements, it only takes like a few farm plots to keep you fed. It's very, very, very easy to stay well fed, whereas... Oh, we have a storm incoming. I'm going to check the timer on the storm. Whereas with water, you need a lot more water to stay alive. But food is so easy. Did you know the ogre can fly? Yes. It's a very, very broken feature of the game. So we have got 550 seconds before storm. Plenty of time to smelt. Oops. Meant to go 6. And one of the advantages here is I don't really have to wait for the furnace because each chute here can store things, so it acts as a hopper. So I've just shoved all of my silicon in there all at once, which is nice. Hey, MVP! How you doing? How's the airport? Or if you're out of the airport by now. Alright, so I have all that silicon, and that was for the tanks, the insulated tanks. It's going to be a little hard to build the atmospherics with the storming coming, though. So steel and copper. The other issue is I don't have a lot of copper either. Oh boy. Yep. We're going outside. I know the storm's incoming, but I need my copper. So I've got 435 seconds. Probably not as bad as being stuck in Europa, but it's getting there. Oh man. I have extraordinarily bad luck with flights, so I'm right there with you. I have had international flights canceled till the next day, stuff like that happen. I don't know if I ever shared this horror story, but I had one flight where I got stuck in Newark, New Jersey, so that's already bad enough. And then, and the flight was canceled after waiting in the airport for 10 hours, and then they were like, oh, sorry, flight's canceled. And, the only hotel around was a Howard Johnson, so, you know, no choice. We had to go to the Howard Johnson, which was awful because it smelled of, just stink of cigarette smoke. So on the way over to the hotel, which was only, you know, like a 20-minute drive or whatever to the Howard Johnson from the Newark airport, the shuttle broke down on the highway, on an on-ramp on the highway at night. So then I'm sitting in the hotel shuttle, broken down on the highway, not even off on the shoulder, like literally still on the highway. And the shuttle that I was in was like completely packed, like way overpacked, because everybody's flights were canceled all at the same time. But my shuttle was, everybody else in the shuttle was like kids from a church group that were freaking out because, you know, it was like a winter storm. We're broken down on the highway, and our driver wasn't really fluent in English, so he kept trying to call the Howard Johnson for help, being like, we broke down, and they didn't understand him and wasn't sending help. And then finally, another shuttle driver for the Ramada stopped and let us on. And, you know, because he was just like, yeah, you're gonna die otherwise. And then all of the geniuses that I was in with on our shuttle decided to just jump on, because, you know, we were on the highway, it was dangerous. Jump on the Ramada shuttle, moving none of the luggage. So then it was like up to just me to move all the suitcases, because all of them were just like, oh, I'm going for safety, and like completely useless. And then we get to our hotel room, and it was like I crawled into an ashtray and died. It was disgusting. Yeah. Newark, you suck. No one likes you, Newark, for very good reasons. Yeah, it was a horror story. Actually, both legs of that trip was a horror story. Both legs, I had flights canceled after waiting in the airport for like 12 hours. But the other leg, the leg out, at least I just drove home because it was my outbound flight. But the leg back was the Howard Johnson one, where I got stuck in Newark, and I was not a happy camper. I was low-key pissed. But, you know, whatever. Alright, 240 seconds. Still got a little bit of time. I probably should have put these, put this vent here so it wasn't, like, blasting in my face, because it keeps knocking me backwards. Yep. I'm not scared of flying. I just hate it. I don't enjoy anything about it, other than getting to my destination a little faster. Alright, so I have about 3 minutes till storm. Please stay hot enough. Another thing I probably should do to this furnace is to set it up so that I have a temperature reader that is in Celsius, because I can't quickly convert Kelvin to Celsius. Like, I know it's just like, what, 273.15 or whatever that you add or subtract from it, but it would be so much easier if there was a HUD for just Celsius. Alright, so there we go. We have the copper, the silicon, and then I just need the steel. So what I want is 2 tank insulated and then 1 water tank. And we'll be all set. Oh, hello. I didn't get here for the seeding phase. Oh no, the pumpkins are in seeds. Good. There is no such thing as like a... Yeah, potato. Okay, never mind. I think I passed the phase for the corn seeds. Let's do the ferns. I don't have a refrigerator yet, so there's nowhere to really put these. Alright, so there's my 2 gas tanks, and then we want a liquid tank. A insulated liquid tank? Oh, no, that's tank connector insulated. Is there no insulated liquid tank? Oh yeah, there it is. Item, kit, tank is... Okay, there it is. Alright, so storm in 1 minute. And Rage Dragon, thank you for the resub. Yeah, you guys are talking from Fahrenheit to Celsius. I was talking Celsius to Kelvin. So it's not the same. So then I have to decide where to put these things. Because wherever I ended up putting them, maybe I'll put them below the wind farm. Because wherever I ended up putting them is somewhere where I'm not going to be able to expand the base in that direction again. So we'll have the insulated tanks, and then I'm going to want some insulated piping. I don't know how much, but the water should be easy to do because I have the water network right here. So all I really have to do, I already have water pipes here, is to run this water pipe out there with insulated piping once I go outside. Oh, here's the storm. And hook up water to it. And then the air, the oxygen and the carbon dioxide will be relatively simple as well. Maybe in the cellar? I don't have a cellar. I just have the ogre tunnel, which is going to be repurposed for something else. 0. Thanks, timer. Helpful. Very helpful. So what am I doing? Solar panels are unharmed, obviously, because they're inside. Might as well warm up the base a little bit, because I'm producing near infinite power. I could turn everything on in the entire base all at once, and there would not be a way for me to use all that power, because the amount of kilowatts coming off these wind turbines is ridiculous. So, insulated pipes, and I do have some liquid pipes, but not many. There we go. Potato seeds. And I just need... Oh, I guess... I'm not going to get the corn seeds. Uh-oh. And let me replant the corn. Try to go for seeds. I'd rather have more seeds than I started with. So let me focus on what I'm doing. The insulated pipes. Pet tusk? Sure, let me try. Okie dokie. Tusk is coming. Did I ever plug in this? I did. Hi, Tusk. What's up? Hi, baby. Cooked corn. Delicious. Alright, then we're going to want some regular insulated pipes. So that would be the orange ones. I think I used all the ones that had up. We're also going to want some frames to put these things on. So I'm going to need to print up some steel frames. Maybe I'll have some regular pipes as well. Let's just slap some gray on it and be done. Yep. Pretty low poly. I'm not really sure how many I'm going to need of these, but I think it's easier to print too few than too many, because I don't have a recycler and a to be able to recycle unwanted stuff. Wonder how long the storm's going to last. That's something you don't get to really know, unfortunately. What's in here? X and... Okay, storm's over. Oh, let me also... I want baked potatoes. Magic. So now that the storm's over, I'll turn off the heaters because, you know, I'm paying for the power now. And let's get some frames. Tomato soup is my best bang for the buck. Yep, I know. I don't have the facilities to make that though. And so I have no ability to actually make tomato soup. Yet. Okay, we're good to go. Let me bring out some more of the insulated pipes as well. Helmet's closed, filters are on, out we go. So the plan is, maybe I'll put it here. Well, yeah. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this cell where I'm standing now, or floating, to the base. So I'm going to fully enclose this in wall frames so that I can have a little bit more building room. And then the other cells are going to have the insulated tanks floating on them outside. So I need 2 more walls with the plastic and the sheets and all that here. And that will give me a little bit more space to play with. But these wall kits are... these Atmo kits... Oh, come on. Turn. Nope. You know, I'll add them all to the base. Base air is... you know, we got so much oxygen, might as well. So I'll fully enclose these, even though they're insulated. I'm not... it doesn't matter. Not a big deal. Yeah. There we go. So, 2 gas, one liquid. And let's see if I can't get to those crops in time for the seeds. Yeah, I forgot about the corn seeds. I was out here the whole time. They grow quick, man. They grow real quick. So, you lose the opportunity in just a blink of the eye. I also didn't get the fern seeds either. Great! It made everything decay. Oh, no! I got the corn seeds. I got there in time. So the rest of the yield here I don't really care about. I don't even have a refrigerator. 'Tis an idea for you all to propose, by the way. So what do I need? I need 2 more metal sheets, steel sheets, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 walls, and probably probably enclosing this here too, so that I have even more space to work with. So let me get that made up. So as far as frames go, we'll put a frame 1, 2 more frames, maybe 3 more frames, and I might move where the ladder is. Would the introduced coal air kill the plants? Maybe. But it would equalize pretty quickly, so I think the plants will survive. So 3 frames, 6, 7, 8. 8 sheets should be working just fine. And then I'm also going to want the wall kits too. So how many wall kits do I need? So at the moment, I'm going to ignore these pipes because I'm not really plumbing anything. So then one of these wall kits will need plastic sheets and glass to upgrade. And I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. So I need 1 more wall kit, I think. Unless my math is off. Those are iron walls. And then I need 1 more plastic sheet. Oh, right, I haven't moved the silicon here. Alright, Potato, you hang out here. I don't have room for you at the moment. And then 6 glass. Okay. Does the ladder still kill you? You know, I don't know. I haven't used it enough to know if it's going to murder me outright or not. To be determined. It's neat to see the wireless batteries. We might even be able to see it charge up. Well, I guess not. Here, I'll put it on the ground so you can see it charge. Actually, it might not charge when I'm not holding it. Alright, and then... Window, window, window. Oh, you know, I miscalculated how many windows I need, right? I'm missing 2. Because I can count real good, like. Well, I'll get the ones I've brought out built. And then make 2 spare. Also means that I've... Not that it's significantly warmer during the day, but I've missed the window to introduce slightly warmer air into the base. I could, if I was feeling crazy, just like break into the base and rebuild it, but I'll build some spares. So 2 walls, 2 plastic, 2 glass. Yeah, the wireless battery dies fast in the welder. True. Very, very true. It doesn't hold a ton of charge, and it doesn't charge up very fast, but it is super convenient. Looks like the mistake was never made. I missed more puppy treats. Did I? Holy cow. Here you go, Yoda. Tuska's left. I'll call her in again. Tusky has decided to do her own thing. Who can blame her? Alright. Operation Smash Glass. Because I'm enclosed. Well, one way to make sure I'm enclosed is it won't say world. It will say room. So I am indeed room 44. That's how I know if I smash, I'll be alright. And now everything's getting flung at me. Alright, so equalized, a bit too cold, where some of this stuff is going to die off. It doesn't matter, though, because I've yielded the seeds from them anyway. Oh, I even got fern seeds. Swanky. I might move where the farm is now, because obviously it's kind of in the way. And I'm not going to put down the, I'm not going to put down the floor panels until I'm done with everything else. So it's 1 degree. It's about freezing in the base now. That's not so bad. Flick those on, get it a little bit warmed up. I'm even gonna pull the ferns because I'm not keeping these here. So what is it? A wrench? I'm running out of space to store. Oh, wow. My corn is having a party. Still having a party. Rock on, corn. Have fun. So, if I am going to be adding some... Yeah, if I'm going to be changing the atmospherics, I want to wire this up to be part of the atmospherics as well. Meaning that this tank fill is going to fundamentally change. In fact, this whole ice station might change as a result. I don't know how much work you want me to do. I'll ask. How's that sound? I won't speak for you. How much time to invest in atmospherics? Very non-committal with the amount of actual time. A little, some, or a lot. So I'm going to spin this, I think no matter what I do, I'm going to spin this tank around. Because I might as well have it all facing the same direction, the uniform direction. Why ain't it blue? Why did it just, like, magically change colors? I guess I don't really care. All right. So we're going to label these. This will be the oxygen tank and the carbon dioxide tank and the water tank. Kind of obviously. I know I said I wouldn't spray paint inside, but I lied. I'm going to spray paint inside. So the oxygen and carbon dioxide. Oxygen in the game is usually labeled white, carbon dioxide yellow, and then water will be blue. And here's what I mean about the pollutants. That X is like not even a full mole of gas. Very, very easy to just filter out with the portable air scrubber. No problem. All right. So in order to set these up, we will need to do intake. Outside intake. So I think what I want to do, carbon dioxide, my only source of carbon dioxide is basically my waste tank. So I'm going to set up a waste tank exchange for the carbon dioxide station. And then for oxygen, we're going to be pulling gas from outside and heating it up. It looks like you guys want a lot time sped, so we'll do that. So in order to do this, I'm going to get atmospherics kit, print it up, and that's going to allow me to pull gas from outside to pressurize the oxygen tank, so that we start to put oxygen in here. I also probably will want a tank connector to dump this portable gas tank into here, or I could keep this portable gas tank as like an emergency spare just in case something goes wrong. I'm also going to turn off these space heaters because this station battery is a little low. So the atmospherics unit can do a few different things. It can filter, but I don't need a filter because all the gas outside is oxygen, so we already know it's oxygen. There's no point in wearing down filters. It also can electrolyze, which is making water. It can H2 combust, that's making water. Electrolyzer is splitting water. And then we have the air conditioner, which is what I'm going to be using. So let me build this and just show you. The waste gas is gas that is not the correct temperature for the air conditioner. So this is the like magical unit I was talking about. It has input and output. So the output will be whatever temperature you set the AC unit to. And maybe I'll have this thing pointed towards me for ease. Or, oh God, stupid ladder. I'll put it back here. Okay. So 20 degrees Celsius seems fine. So the output here will go to the aux tank only. That's basically the only input gas that I have for filtration. So let's get some piping for that. Really? This is all the pipes I have? Well, I have a lot of insulated pipes, but I guess the insulated pipes don't really matter. So for the input, the length of your input pipe matters, oddly. I think the meta is 5 lengths, and then the output pipe, the waste pipe, will just go out to like a passive vent or something like that. Just something installed outside to vent out the unwanted gas. And then, and here, we'll keep it insulated. Insulated so that it stays the correct temperature. It stays the 20 degrees that we cue it up to be. So for this, we're going to want a few different things. In order to control the input, we can have it just be a passive vent. Actually, maybe I'll have that. Maybe I'll just keep using the insulator pipes because I have them. Let me throw those away. So I might have to fine-tune this because I haven't built one of these systems in a while. So let's get 2 passive vents made. I thought they changed the input pipe length thing. Maybe they have. I haven't read through the the change log. So if they have, I'll adjust. We're also going to want to wire this up. Closest wire is way over here. Okay. Hydrate. How'd this cycle? Oh, right, because I was outside and then I broke the walls. Yeah, that's right. Okay, that makes sense. Actually, while I'm standing here, let me make another steel frame. And 2 sheets. I'm going to replace the bottom of the stairs. Hey, Brady Sack. Thanks for the sub. Cheers, friend. Maybe have the Atmos system on a separate APC? It's not going to draw a lot of power, because I'm building it super oversimplified, and it's not actually going to do a whole lot, because I'm just storing a little bit of gas, so its power demands are very small. Shen. Oh, hey, where's Maboha? Stop. Okay. So now I can remove that window that's at the bottom of the floor, because it's insulated from, it's built from below. Alright, I will probably have to do a little bit of digging here so that these things aren't submerged. But I'll set it up so that I don't do the length of pipe. We'll see if that's a thing that I need to do or not. I guess we'll learn. Alright. Set flatten. There we go. Oh, not quite. And yeah, you could totally have Europa Ice as the floor of your base if you wanted. Hey, Destructoman! Thanks for the resub. All 14 months of it. So now we have that all set up. This actually should be probably enough to start to get that ox tank pressurized. What is the pressure max of those things? I don't even know. I wonder if this says what it would be. No, it's not going to tell me. Keep your secrets then. So if we turn this on, what we should be able to see is 20 degrees oxygen. Oh, no, it's cold. I think it's struggling to bring it up to temperature. Let's stop that. I'm going to try to lengthen the run of the pipe, as that used to be the meta, and see if it's still a meta. I'll burst my pipes first before, so it is greater than 60 MPa. There's no way I'm going to pressurize it be up to like 60, so it's, you know, it's moot. Excuse you, man. I could hook it up to an exhaust system, yeah, and circle it or something, but I'll just do this first, the old meta, and see if the old meta works. And if it doesn't, then I'll tinker with it and have it with have it when it intakes to be on radiators or something like that. Also, mental note, grab my spare stairs next time I'm out. Oops.
Low pressure. Oxygen.
Come on, my lungs are fine.
Pressure critical. Temperature low.
Okay. Take your pill. Don't be such a weenie. Alright, let's see if this makes any discernible difference. So, I think the way I want to do this is just to remove these two, and then build one back, so that I can check. The purpose of this is so that the oxygen that gets filtered out fills into this pipe here. 20. Yep, the old meta still works. Okay. Don't ask me why it is. Like I said, the air conditioner is magic, and I'm not going to explain it because the code makes no sense. So, if you want to understand why a longer pipe makes gases warmer, ask Rocketworks, because I don't know why. I am not privy to their secrets. Alright, so double checking my work here. This is... it's not quite warm enough, but it's warmer than it was. I might even need a longer run of pipe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... yeah, let's try a 7 run of pipe. If that's enough. Kind of the way it works is that the longer the pipe sections you have, the slower it sips gas from the passive vent. So the air conditioner can only heat up a certain volume of gas per tick. So the longer the pipes you make, the slower, the less the volume that you're asking the system to do, and therefore the better it is able to bring it up to temperature. Is like, I guess, the way I'm going to try to explain it. I think that's how it works. But at the end of the day, it's nonsense, weird code that makes no sense, and you shouldn't try to decipher it. Just, this is how the game, it's a game, and this is how the game works. So there we go. That is the run for the oxygen intake. Now let's get back to it. And I forgot the stairs. Yes, of course I did. Of course I did. Now, I ought to... do I have enough ferns for that? Yeah, I do. And they spoil very soon. I ought to make myself another pill. Rotted corn. Blah. Delicious. Giant pill. At least it's not a suppository. Alright, uninstalling this so that the gases that were in that tank get magically deleted so that I can try to bring this up to temperature. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to set it up so that it doesn't require heating, so that I don't have to set up a heating system for it. Basically, maximum laziness. So we are negative, it's better. It's not quite there yet, but it's better. What was... oh, that was the temperature of the room. Alright, I will set up the pipe heater just so that you can see how it would work. You'd set up a pipe heater kit for gas. Slap this bad boy on the pipe. And then wire it up, and that's it. If you wanted to automate the temperature, you'd have to set up a little bit of readers and writers. And let's see if it's working with the insulator pipe, because I might need to install a regular pipe. No, it's working. Obviously. Okay. Do you want me to do logic? Should I set up the heater with logic? Yes or no? Have you voted on that? Sounds like wind is going quick, so I'll also turn on the base heaters. Now, if I set this heater up with logic, what I could do is I could hook up the same logic to these heaters with just 2 batch writers, a regular writer for this thing, or actually a batch writer for all of the heaters, maybe 3 batch writers, so I can do water, carbon dioxide, oxygen, and the base heaters all set up to the same logic so that they keep it within, they keep it roughly, you know, 20 Celsius at all times. That would be very, very possible to do. But we're getting into like kind of a larger project than I had intended. So it's one of these situations where it's like, it's doable, but like, you know, it could be annoying. Now, let's go ahead and paint some white here, meaning we'll turn the filter back on. And honestly, these pipes can be painted white as well because there's only oxygen in them, right? So might as well have the whole thing be the correct color. (2°C). Neat. I also should have a... What I ought to do with this system is to have a aux tank system set up to it. I guess I'm just gonna turn this into the big project that I was trying to avoid, because, you know, seems like that's happening, whether I want it or not. Which I'm fine with. So, yeah, let's set that up. So in order to do that, I would want a pressure regulator. And then I'm going to want one of these tank fill canisters. So I'm going to do a gas canister smart. I'll do dumb gas canisters. It doesn't really matter. So it's the regulator. And... oh no, why is it looking like that? Canister storage, and then some more insulator pipes. So, this canister will have my pressurized oxygen in it. I'm sure I'll need more insulated pipe. There's not actually a good reason to be using insulated pipe, if I'm gonna be honest here. It's not really all that necessary to keep it insulated, because it's gonna be inside the base. But I'm setting it up that way so that if I have like an accidental blowout, the tanks in here don't equalize with the outside atmospheric temperatures, just in case I like break a window or whatever. So then with the tank fill station, we'll have a pressure regulator to regulate the pressure that goes through. And I'll stick this here. And then the tank fill, which I could put maybe right there. That should be fine. So then this pressure regulator will be regulated, and it's probably easiest to have it be a labeler. Let's say 9,000. So 9,000 kPa will go into this pipe and this fill station. All right, and then this is the oxygen tank pressure regulator. And I guess this is the oxygen pipe heater. Might as well label them. Not sure if the water tank is insulated or not. I'm pretty sure it is. That's what I made. Oh, weird. It's not reading as insulated. I printed up an insulated one. It, like, changed... Okay, that's a game bug. I made an insulated one and it uninsulated itself when I uninstalled it with magic. That's why it was, like, a different color and it did... Yeah, okay, that sucks. More bugs! Yay! That's warm enough for now. So let's get the white color here. Set that all up in white. Plug it in and start regulating the pressure. So I need another canister. I want ideally an empty canister. And I'm just going to do regular canisters, not smart canisters. Smart canisters have greater capacity. But with a tank exchange, I could just do the regular canisters, it's just fine. And then paint these white as well. And then label that just like my oxygen. No, that's my waste tank. Just like my oxygen tank. It will be canister oxygen. Thank you for tuning in to Stationeers Europa, which originally streamed live on Twitch April 26th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below, but please keep in mind that I'm not looking for game suggestions, as I played this with the no backseating tag enabled. If you'd like to chat with me on my gaming community, Rhadamant.com, or the description of this video have a link to Discord. If you'd like to catch a live stream, Rhadamant.com or Twitch has my schedule. Thank you so very much for watching. A special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel. I'll have to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Stay warm out there, fellow Europans.